Hi, my name is Troy Johnson and I'm back with another video to show you how to now set up your WordPress blog on your newly set up website. So this video assumes that you've watched the first video that shows you how to actually set up your web hosting account and register a domain name. If you haven't seen that video, there's a link to it below, and or you could click this link here. Okay, so once you set up your account, you log into Control Panel, and as you can see, I'm logged in now. And you scroll down to where you have the Softaculous apps installer, and we'll click that. Here you'll find a wide variety of software that you can install. There's far more than we can even go through right now, but it's pretty powerful. And if you're not using the domains for authors web hosting or iFast web hosting that we went through last time, most web hosts run this type of software. Okay, so here we see, front and center is WordPress, but again, there's other types of blogging software that you can install. Such a wide variety, but we're going to go with WordPress. Okay, the installation process is pretty simple. So we're going to click Install. Now it's going to ask us to choose what type of protocol. We're going to stick with the default HTTP. It's going to ask us to choose a domain. In our case, we only have one domain registered, mythirdwebsite.com. And now it's asking us what directory do we want to install this WordPress software. Now if you want to install it in your root directory, meaning you want your WordPress blog to be your actual default homepage, you would take that out. We're going to change it to blog. Alright. Now the site name says my blog by default. The site description is my WordPress blog, but this can be changed to anything you like. We're going to say my third blog as an example. Get that capital M in there. And the site description, test blog. Alright. Now the admin account and password. Now are they gonna, this is the admin account for WordPress, which is different than the password that you use for your web hosting account. So the WordPress admin account is the account that you use to log in to administer WordPress. By default, it's admin. Some people like to change it just to make it a little more difficult for people to guess what your login credentials are. But we're going to stick with the default because I'm going to delete this blog as soon as after it's created. But let's see if it allows us to use just a simple password. It may or may not. The admin email would be the email that we would use. I don't have an email account set up with my website yet, so I'll leave it as default. We'll keep English language. So the password is admin, and let's make the password a little easier for me to remember. Let's see. We're not going to select any plugins. We're not going to change any of the advanced options. And here at the bottom, we get a chance to select a theme right up front. Now, you don't have to worry about selecting the wrong theme now, or because you can very easily change your theme later on down the road. We're just going to take the first one on the list, which was the gateway theme. Sensible? Yeah, sensible. Let's just grab this one. And we're going to install. Click the install button. Now it says here that this may take 3 or 4 minutes. I will fast forward this. Maybe I won't need to fast forward it. Okay, so that took nowhere near 3 minutes. we see that the blog has been successfully installed in the folder that I requested. I'm going to copy that hyperlink. That's the admin link. By default, the admin link is always your blog's address followed by /wp-admin. And we're going to go ahead and go to that browser. So let's paste the URL here. And we have a blog set up, which is pretty cool. So the blog is not much happening yet, but we can log in. WP-admin. The username was admin. The password was password. Again, don't you dare use these login credentials for your blog or anything close to them. Make up a reasonable password. And so we'll log in. And now we can begin to customize this website. And again, this is not a WordPress tutorial, so I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty. I'm not going to bother to save that password, but we can begin to see how we can change the appearance. Here we could change the theme. If we didn't like that theme, we could change to a completely different theme. And again, that's done very easily. We should install some plugins. Two plugins that one that I definitely recommend you install is Ask-Emit. That will ensure that you are not inundated with tons of spam comments. I also recommend the Jetpack from WordPress, as well as other types of plugins, one to cache, one for modifying the headers and footers, and again, not a WordPress tutorial, so I won't get into all the details. But if we want to create a new page or a new blog post, for example, I guess I'll just do that. Hello world. Instead of creating another one, I'll just edit this one and say, this is my first post. My first post. Will update this. We'll go back to our visit the website. Alright, and we see that hello world says this is my first post. So again, that's the end of the video. Have fun and enjoy creating content on the web.